Welcome back to another live stream of the Montreal Canadiens. Tonight they are in Calgary for another good game. This is going to be a back-to-back for Montreal. They played last night at Vancouver. They won by a score of 5-1. And tonight they have to be in Calgary. So it's going to be very difficult, I believe, for Montreal tonight versus the Calgary. We know this is going to be their third game in the last 4 nights, so it's going to be hard for them. By the way, we can see all the score at the bottom are scrolling right now, so we have a lot of things going on around the league. I have 9 games tonight, and it's going to be a busy night around the league for sure. And by the way, we have to update the game. Columbus Blue Jackets score another goal back-to-back, and now it's 4-1 again, the Florida Panthers. So a good game for the Columbus tonight, and after they lost again Panthers Tuesday night by a score of 4-2. So we have a busy night tonight here on the live stream. We invite you to give us your prediction of the game tonight. What do you think is going to win between the Montreal and Calgary? And we can leave you can leave your comments. I'm going to see them and we talk about this, and we can have any discussion. You want to come live with me here, you're welcome to join me. That's not a problem. You just let me know and DM me, and I'm going to bring you live with me. If you have, you can put your camera on for sure. So, it's another busy day, and for Montreal, we know they lost Ben Chariot. We don't know how long he's going to be out. We know he got hurt during the fight he has against G.D. Miller yesterday. Looked like his right hand's going to be damaged, so maybe a couple of weeks we'll see happening. He's back in Montreal already. It's going to be Victor Mete is going to be back in the lineup. We expect maybe to see Romanov beside Shea Weber tonight, so it'll be very interesting to see that for sure. So like we would like to do before the game starts, we have a couple of things going on around the league. Let me check this for you. So first of all, what does Montreal have to do for tonight? It's called a sharpen up. What you need to know for tonight, Montreal have a 12-6-7, and the Flame have 11-12 third. They are number 6 in the division, and the Montreal are number 5 at fourth in the North Division. The series right now between both formation is 1-1. I know Jake Allen is going to start for the Montreal. It's not confirmed. It's Maxstrom. I just assume it's going to be him. For the last 5 games, the Montreal Canadiens are 3-0-2 with a goals for 19 versus a goal again at 9. Their power play is 5-12. That's pretty good. It's over 40%. And they have great 2-13 for the PK. So the special units getting better since they have Alex Burrows behind the bench for sure for Montreal. Allen since the beginning of the year is have a record of 4-2-3 with a save percentage of .921, a goal again average of 2.31. The last 5 games, Jeff Petrie have 6 points with 4 goals and 2 assists. Tatar have also 6 points with 6 assists. Finally, Edmondson have another great stat right now with +8, and the last 5 games is also right now, and is right now top 1 in NHL and the plus-minus. So it's great year for him to be sure. What Montreal have to be sure is to be physical tonight. We know Calgary are big. They like to hit. And in Montreal have to be sure they can, respond to them for sure. Therefore, check Montreal 2 on the defense. It will be very important to play 2-1-2. Of course, they have to get out of the penalty box and win the specialty tonight if you have a chance to win against Calgary Flames. And finally, be sure nothing happened with Goodrow, Lindholm, and Tkachuk. They are the one really bring the offensive on the other side. We know also Lucic have a good year so far. Lucic he likes to score against Montreal, so we'll see how he's going to do tonight for sure. So that's happening over there. The profile player for tonight for the Montreal is Thomas Tatar with 24 games so far. He have 5 goals, 11 assists for 16 points +3. Good year so far. And finally, just a couple of news around the league. A couple of minutes, maybe 1 hour ago, the St. Louis Blues announced today they extend the contract of their goaltender Jordan Bennington for a 6-year contract at $36 million. So a great signature for him. We know he was an 88 overall pick in 2013 by the Blues. And, this year in 19 game, he have 963 with a save percentage of .908, a goal again average of 2.69. And finally, in career so far in NHL, his save percentage is .91 and 5, and uh, game average again of 2.36. So great signature for sure for the St. Louis Blues. COVID, we have announced today the Vegas Golden Knight had Marc-Andre Fleury on the COVID-19. Also, Kyle Turris for Edmonton Oilers. Like I said earlier here, Ben Chariot is back in Montreal. He's going to be reevaluate of when he's going to be back in Montreal to see what happening with his right hands. So we'll see what could happen there. This is a nine, the schedule of the game tonight. You see, it's a busy night, 10 games, and it's early game. It's 7 o'clock most of the game, and then the last game at 9 o'clock for Montreal and Calgary. Let's move on to the next one. We know also the Winnipeg Jet, Nathan Beaulieu, will miss a minimum of 4 weeks with a broken thumb happening during the game Tuesday night again. The Toronto Maple Leafs, they are playing right now. The beginning of the third period was 2-1 for the Winnipeg Jet on the Toronto Maple Leafs. We know already this news already. Fabro has been suspended for 2 games. Oh, Toronto just scored. Here we go, 2-2. This is live. Tell you, we are live here. Fabro is just suspended 2 games. Also, Ozzy and Richardson was put their name on the injury list from the Nashville Predators today. It was confirmed. Alex Petrangelo will be out for foreseeable future for the Golden Knight, but they got Brendan McNabb back in the lineup, so that's good news here. We know the Panarin don't play tonight with the Rangers, but he still practices. We expect him to be returned on the ice with the New York Rangers this weekend. So expect him to be back over there, and will be very interesting about what he will bring. The New York Rangers right now are losing. Carolina just scored, so the score is 5-0. Florida Panthers just scored 4-2, and still 5-2. And Detroit is still 1-0. And Dallas. So we are live exactly in Calgary, and the game's going to start in fierce again, like we would like to do every time we start the game here. Bon match, mes amis. And if you are new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel or also on the Facebook page under Hockey Nation Live Show. We love to having you here. If you have any comments, just join me. And during the time I watch the game, I check that comments also back and forth. First face off already icing from Montreal. After a few seconds, the puck is going to be back and territory in Montreal at the right side of Jake Allen. So we know Allen's going to be in the lineup tonight, and it's going to be interesting how he's going to perform. A big night in front of him because Montreal play a second night back to back. First shot in the net from the blue line for the Calgary. Puck is behind Allen. Go around the net. Giordano try to shoot a puck, stop blocked by Montreal. Puck go outside the blue line, recovery from the goaltender Max Strom all the way down. And he's going to pass the puck to Anderson. So Anderson waiting, pass to Giordano and the defensive side. Back to Anderson, change the line for the Calgary. Puck is go all the way behind Allen. Puck recovery by Montreal, break out in the middle. And Gallagher tried to put the puck all the way down, and unfortunately it did not work. And the puck is going to be back in the neutral zone. Weber have a difficult time with the puck right now. And the puck is back by Gallagher. Body check on this. Missing in front of the net, and the puck is go all the way to the recovery neutral zone. Now we have Calgary shoot on Allen, stop behind the net, easy stop, save from Allen. Weber on the backhands, bring the lob the back all the way in the 12 zone. Recovery by Calgary. Very difficult to see the number from the Calgary. Oh, big body check from the Calgary. We see I said at the beginning of the year, the game on my what you need to know. Calgary is going to use their physicality against Montreal for sure. That's what they do all the time, and we'll see how Montreal is going to respond. They are bigger this year. Bad pass from Tata all the way to behind the net from Allen. He was trying to reach Edmondson at the blue line, but Edmondson have already pinned. So Jeff Pedri is behind the net. Wait for the chant of the line. We can see right now Calgary do a 2-1-2 right now, cover the both defensemen. So that's a new for everybody. For the Montreal, they have to go all the way, bring the puck outside the neutral zone, but the puck go nowhere. Edmondson to Pedri to Suzuki, lob the puck, and again the recovery by Calgary. So 17 minutes 41 seconds remaining first period, still 0-0. Jeff Pedri behind the net, puck to Anderson. Anderson to Drouin. Still 4-2 in Florida. I'm watching two games at the same time, so a little bit busy here. Here we go. Outside, Jake Adams, Jake Evans. It was a body check between Richie and Romanoff, and then Drouin tried to pick up the puck, unfortunately missing. We have on the line right now Philippe Dano with Armia and Tata, and make Victor Mété have the puck behind the net. Battle the puck right now. We have four players behind the net. Calgary try to control the puck with Lane Hum. He'll miss the puck, and puck go to Melty. Melty to Tatar. Try to Dano. Dano going down the puck all the way, chase the puck in the corner. And Tenev was the first one to recover the puck, pass to Luchik. Oh, breakaway here, missing. Florida's to score. It's 4-3 on my right now. So Florida now scored 2 goals back to back. It is score right now. And Florida is 4-3. And Montreal, Calgary, 16 minutes remaining. It's still 0-0. Other update, not really. It look like the same score. Other effect, Florida just score is now 4-3. And that's what Florida does all the time. At the third period, they always find a way to come back, or at least to put a puck, put the score, close. Owen Tippett just scored a goal for his third of the year. Look like back to Calgary. So far as you look like a two teams 2D right now. Allen, oh my God, Allen heisting the puck all the way to the end. That's bad pass over there. So far, we have anything going on around. Don't forget to have any comments. If you're watching the game with me, any comments you have, please just join me. The comments is all up here so I can see your comments. We can talk about this. Tell me what you think about the game. If you watch Florida Panthers right now, it's 4-3 with 7 minutes, 13 seconds remaining. The shot are 29-23 advantage for. Oh, big save from Columbus goaltender. Florida. Still, Columbus going to be on the penalty right now. So almost score again. Florida. Let's go back to Calgary right now. Icing, and the puck is going to be at the right of Max Rom on the right circle. So now Florida is going to be on power play for 2 minutes and see if they are able to come back and score, tie the game 4-4. We really see. Remember, they was losing by 4-1. The 4 goal for Columbus was Patrick Laney's score. And power play was his first goal in the last 7 games. So Laney, and on my prediction for Florida, I said, let the bat sleep. Because if you wake up him, he's the one can make a difference to the game. And so far, I was right. Body check right now for Montreal. They really strong. A race in the corner right now between the Calgary and Montreal. Calgary recover the puck, bring the puck behind the net, cover by Lane Home, bring the puck, missing the puck at the blue line, and the puck go all the way on defensive side by Calgary. Whoop, no, I thought he was tripping against Montreal. Finally, the ref did not call it. We can see Montreal apply a really aggressive forecheck on the defensive side for sure. We still a timeout break on the Florida, and then the puck is right now by Romanov. Romanov bring the puck on the neutral zone, losing the neutral zone by the Montreal Canadiens, and now the puck is battle and from the bench on Montreal. There are four players. Finally, Lucic recovered the puck, sent to Giordano. Giordano to Anderson. Anderson, red line, down the puck all the way behind the net from Allen. Allen let it go. And then Weber pick up the puck, battle in the corner. There are five there. And finally, Perry tried to recover the puck with there. A lot of there are four players battle for the puck right now for about over 20 seconds. The puck go nowhere. Infinite puck get out and it's Toffoli to Kokenimi and down the puck all the way behind the net. Recovery by Calgary. So they are situational breakout. They carry on the puck all the way to the red line and down the puck around the net. And the puck go all the way up icing for Calgary missing. No, puck go Gallagher have the puck. Try to reach Kokenemi, miss him. Puck go back again behind the net. Another breakout from Pedro to Gallagher, Gallagher to Toffoli. Toffoli in the blue line, rip the puck and finally hit the defenseman. The puck goes straight in the net. So that's what happened right now. 6 minutes to go on Florida. We have a situation power play. Miss the net. Oh, great shot from Huberdeau. Now Yandel shot the puck, missed the net around the net. Puck recovery, back to Barkov. Barkov to Huberdeau. Huberdeau at the hash mark. Try to Barkov to Huberdeau. Huberdeau tried to go behind to Yadol. Yadol to... He score! Florida Panthers score on power play. Tied the game. 4-4. Barkov. Amazing, great pass. And then finally to Huberdeau. Find a way to carry on the puck to all the way. Barkov, Huberdeau, Huberdeau to Yandol, Yandol, Barkov, and a wrist shot on one knee. And zip! It was a goal. 4-4. Great goal. And now Florida are 4. Columbus is 4. 5 minutes 27. Florida. Gee, too many teams right now. Florida was trailed by 3 at the middle of the beginning of the third period. And they came back with 3 straight goals to tie the game 4-4. Now Columbus. Oh, big save. Sergei Bobrovsky. Interesting game over there on my right side over there. If you're watching Florida, like again, if you're watching the game here, don't hesitate to reach me, talk to me, and I can read your comments. I should see this. And back to Calgary right now. It's Daryl Sutter did a practice. They should have practiced how he bring his player hard on them. Here we go. We are back now. The puck is drop in Calgary. Let's go back. Puck go behind the net. 12 minutes, 45 seconds. Still 0-0. Oh, in front of the net. Calgary is just missing right now. It was on the back end. He could not do anything. Montreal icing the puck all the way to the end, to another side, opposite side, and we have to restart face off at the right maybe, or Allen. We'll see what Calgary is going to choose, which side. We know in NHL for face off and icing, the team have a choice to go right to left. It's up to them. Backhands right there from Lingham, I believe, 23. I'm not sure it's Lingham. But, maybe Menjapieni. Face off on the left side of Allen, winning by Calgary. Defenseman bring the puck behind the net. Nobody catch up. Now we have a battle behind the corner. 1-1. Pedro loses the puck. Puck go to Calgary and shoot the puck. Tips the defenseman. And puck goes straight on the net with 12 minutes, 23 minutes, 23 seconds. 0-0 on the right side. Florida right now is right now 4-4. Amazing game right there. We have to wait for the puck. Big save, Sergei Popowski. Wow, now Foligno, Eglin, and Van den Net pushing each other. Back to Calgary right now. I'm sorry about that. Go back to the defenseman. Go around the net behind Allen. Allen recover. No. The puck go all the way to Calgary. Recovery in the front net. Joe Daniels try to shoot the puck. Stopped by the. Is this Suzuki? Or Jake Allens? Jake Evans? It's hard to set Jake Allen and Jake Evans. Not easy. Lucic recovery the puck, sent to the side, but the puck go outside the blue line. Here we go. Bigger screen for me to watch the game. Slap shot by Calgary, but blocked partially by Biron. Calgary always with the puck right now. Control the puck. Shoot from. Oh, almost tips in front of the net, and the puck go all the beside the net, very close. Jake Allen, Evans have the puck to Biron. Biron another turnover. Biron is not work hard. He's not create a lot of turnover. Melee lose the puck, and then Biron recover the puck. Now he's behind the net. We'll see what happening there. I'm sure they would try to change the line for Montreal. Here we go. We change the line. Weber have the puck to Romanov. Romanov lose the puck. Another turnover right there. Oh my God, they are sloppy right now in Montreal. Puck all the way to defensive side. Recovery by Danev behind the net. Situation breakout. Coming back up. Stretch long pass. Tips. Back going in the inside zone of Montreal. Go from D to D. Slap shot. Miss the net. Danev recover the puck. Go around the net. Run the puck around to the ash mark. Calgary go on the backhands and behind the net again. We have Calgary missing the puck and go recovery by Gallagher. Gallagher try to get a puck outside at least the blue line. In recovery from Calgary, they come back right away attacking. We can see right now Calgary is all over Montreal since the beginning of the game. 10 minutes, we are in the middle of the first period. It's going to be a long night for Montreal. They have to wake up. It's going to be hard. Since, it's happened. Every team have a 3-game on 4 nights. It's they have to go through this. Call adversity in life, and you have to be sure they can do it. Big body check from Pedri, and the puck go behind the net. Suzuki try to reach. You can see again the puck is still in the Montreal Canadian around the net. A good recovery from Pedri. Pedri to Drouin. Drouin to Suzuki, missing it. John Shanderson. Sorry, I'm watching both game right there. 3 minutes, 12 seconds, and Columbus, Florida have the puck. Back end missing the net. And back here, 9 minutes in Calgary. And the puck go from a situation breakout missing all the way to Montreal. Again, the puck, Montreal, I have only 2 shots in the beginning of the game versus 4 for Calgary and almost 11 minutes. So Montreal have to create more attack for sure. Tata to Kulak to Dano. Dano Tata recovered the puck first time. They are on the an offensive side. Then the puck recovered by Army. Unfortunately, the puck stopped by Kudrow. Kudrow to the defenseman. Stretch pass to Monahan. Monahan the puck. Turn around. Send the puck beside and covered by Allen. And we have a face off on the left side of Allen. On the Florida, a good shot from Martian and stopped by Merce Klivkin. 2 minutes 17 over there. It's 4-4. Let's go around the league, see the update. Boston with 4 minutes to go, 4-0. Pittsburgh 42 over Buffalo at 2 minutes. New York Islanders, oh wow, 5-3. Island usually score a couple of goals. Philadelphia scored two more goals, 4-3 for Washington. Carolina is 5-1. It's 4-4 Columbus and Florida. It's Toronto now lead by one, 3-2 with two goals back to back. And Detroit right now beating after two the Tampa Bay Lightning 5-2. Amazing. And then at the end of the first period, it's over after one, Chicago 1 and Dallas 0. That's going on around the league at that moment. 1 minute 40 seconds right now in Florida, Columbus, and here in Calgary we are right now at timeout, TV timeout. So we have to wait, see what's happening. The next thing, like you said, if you're watching, don't hesitate to talk and leave your comments. We are pleasure to talk to each other. Again, it's Montreal watching right now live stream by the Hockey Nation live show with the Code Frenchie. We are watching Calgary, Montreal. We try to bring you a live stream every time Montreal play now. We open up the live stream. We talk about hockey. You're welcome to join me. You're welcome to talk to me. Leave your DM me and let's move to talk about what we love the hockey. If you're a Montreal fan, that's better. Here we go. The puck is going to be dropped at the left side at Jake Allen at that moment. And we have to wait. Puck behind the net for Florida. Put the puck outside. We have a 1 minute remaining at the game for Florida and Columbus. That would be great if Florida can at least get 1 point. Puck right now, he recovered, win the face-off win by Calgary. Puck go to the defensive side and have a battle on the blue line, and the puck go outside the defensive side, and now it's a neutral zone recovery by Calgary. They are coming back with Katchuk with the puck, bring the puck behind the net, and they have a battle in front of the net, Weber, but the puck goes straight in the stick. Montreal struggle a lot. Another turnover, gave away, all night like that. Lindholm pick up the puck, and that's a really difficult period. I'll be honest with you. For the last 6 games I'm watched under Ducharme, that's maybe one of the worst period for Montreal. They have to set up to get better for sure. And again, it's not an excuse. They are tired. It's just Calgary. I think they did not play a couple of games, and that's what right now a couple of days. That's what they show up. Kokanimi at the face-off on the left side of the Allen. And the game is the regular time in Florida Columbus is over. So both teams have 1 point. I'll be honest with you, Florida just robbery 1 point to Columbus by tie up the game 4-4 by captain number 16 Barkov scored to tie the game 4-4. Right now, Weber has the puck, try to hit the net, missing the net again. Again, Montreal have only two shots in 13 minutes almost. And then the puck is go around the net, go all around the net, but nobody hit the net. That's the difficult time right now. Romanov drive the puck. And again, Anderson icing back-to-back. It's, my God. Winnipeg just scored a goal at 2 minutes at the end, the third period, to tie up the game 3-3 against Toronto. Winnipeg do well against Toronto so far. And Carolina is going to win the game. It's 5-1 almost at the end of at least 55 seconds at the end of the game. So we have a break timeout, both game right now between Florida and also Montreal. And we'll see the last game between Calgary and Montreal. Calgary won the game 2-0, and Montreal shootout by Jacob Markstrom. And remember, the series is 1-1 between both formation. Both teams win one game so far. So this is only the third game of the year between both formation. Montreal dropped the puck behind Markstrom, recovery by the defenseman, breakout to the left wing to the center. We are now at the entry zone, down the puck behind the Allen, battle to recover the puck. And finally, Calgary and Montreal battle the puck all the way around the net. It's just back and forth, left to right, nothing happening there. Finally, Anderson sent the puck to Drouin. Drouin down the puck all the way at the end. And Suzuki tried to be first, lose the puck. And finally, Calgary recovered the puck, down the puck behind the defenseman Romanov, but Drouin with a great back checking. That's great to recover the puck. And now Calgary have again the puck. Puck is moving so fast, it's very hard to follow everything, right? There you go. The OT and Columbus is started, and we have Parkov on the ice. Huberto. I'm pretty sure Eggblend is there. Oh, Montreal. Shoot, miss. Stopped by Markstrom on that one over there. Was the first shot the last 10 minutes, I believe, for Montreal. Finally, the puck go in front of the net. Backstrom stop the play. 4 minutes, 20 seconds, and OT in Florida. And they are now controlling the puck on the offensive side. They get out of the zone. They will try to reset everything. Go behind the net. And now Eric Blunt have the puck. I'm sure they have a chance for Florida. We're looking to change the players. That's what's happening for Florida. And now Wenberg have the puck. Control the puck, pass to Wingard. Oh! Big save. Wenberg almost score. Big save. We know Alan Wenberg played for Columbus last season. Venus would use like over almost 2 minutes, and Columbus did not touch the puck yet. And now they are attacking 2 versus 1 Columbus. Missing the puck. Breakaway. Miss by Verhey. Wow. It was a breakaway alone and nothing. Oh my God. Big save for Merce Sicklin. And then back again. Vedrano. Missed the net! All beside the net! Vedrano missed the net! It's all about Florida right now during that OT. .236. Barkov with the puck right now. Huberto. You be do. Control the puck, try to hit the net. Recovery by Aaron. Aaron still have the puck. Get out the zone. Chased by the Columbus players. Try to hit, pass the puck. It's a 2-1 right now. Huberto. He score! Vedrano! Vedrano come back from Florida. 5-4. Amazing. Amazing. Florida Panthers 5, Columbus Blue Jackets 4, and OT, another comeback for the Florida Panthers, and they are 4-1 on the road trip, and they are 10-2 on the road. An amazing, great year so far for the Florida Panthers. Again, do. Have a great pass on the goal of Vedrano and OT, and game over. Wow. Great job, boys, over there. Let's go back to Calgary, Montreal right now. 4 minutes, 32 seconds to go. Montreal have only 3 shots during this period. I'll be honest with you, it's really not great for Montreal at that moment. It's all about Calgary whatsoever. They have only 6 shots. So 4 minutes to go. Ramanov bring the puck to Weber behind the net. Weber to Ramanov, and we have to reorganize for sure. I hate those D to D to D to D. Too many D. Pass. And I go turn over right now from Weber. Honestly, they struggle a lot, Montreal. Weber have the puck, pass the puck to Anderson, control the puck at the blue lines, coming with a wrist shot on the goaltender, tips by the defenseman, go the puck all the way to the top net. It's now face off on the left side of Maxstrom. We'll see what happened here. Yes, sir, Timmy! Boom! I love it. I love it. Amazing comeback team tonight. Another one. You know, they are the best team in the NHL and third period. Whatever is the score, they find a way to come back. It's another comeback for the Florida Panthers tonight. So it's amazing to see them performing like that way over there. So it's great to have, fun to watch the Panthers this year. They are not on, they are really entertaining, excited to watch for sure. Let's move on now. We have about 3:28 seconds. Suzuki just down the puck all the way to the back. But recovery by Calgary. Calgary recovery all the puck on the dumping. It'll be interesting to see how many recovery Montreal has on the dumping puck for sure. That many. Another turnover from Montreal on the defensive side. That's really one of the worst period. Montreal. They would be lucky if they get out this period with 0-0. I'll be honest with you because they don't do anything. The all disorganized completely. And now the puck is a neutral zone. Shoot from the puck. Backstrom make a save. That's the fourth shot in the net on the game for the Montreal. Tatar battle the puck in the corner with Armia. They have three right there. Tatar bring the puck. Oh, amazing. Oh, ice stick in the face right there. We have penalty, I believe, for Calgary for ice stick. Look at the Armia. He's not caught. So we have 2-minute penalty for Nesterov for the Calgary. Montreal going to power play first time tonight. One of the two teams are in power play. So really great game for the Panthers tonight. Let's move on to the game. Again, Calgary, see the score. Toronto beat Winnipeg and OT 4-3. That's confirmed. Carolina won 5-1. Washington still 4-3 with 1 minute. New York Islanders beat New Jersey Devils 5-3. Pittsburgh won 5-2 against Buffalo, and Boston won 4-0. So that's all the score update right now. Montreal on power play. Petrie in the middle of the zone. Pass to Kotkaniemi. Kotkaniemi at Petrie. Petrie to Tatar. Tatar control the puck at the hash mark, looking around left to right. Pass to Petrie. Slap shot in front of the net. Nobody happened there. Petrie cannot. Perry is in front of the net right now to Kotkaniemi. Kotkaniemi still have the puck. Tatar! Oh! Tatar was almost alone on one side. Petrie have the puck right there. Shoot the puck over the net, missing the puck. Puck go all around the net, behind, all the way to the end. Allen recover the puck. Puck is recovery. Puck is forward from Montreal. Send the puck to the D. And then we have restart. Suzuki is a neutral zone. Pass the puck to Durant. Durant to Toffoli. Toffoli try to reach the puck behind the net. Puck go to Suzuki and miss the puck. And not miss the puck. Bad pass for Suzuki. We go all the way there. 1:27 to the period. 40 seconds remaining at the penalty. And now we have Weber pass the puck to Suzuki. Missing by Durant. They dump the puck all the way. Look like nobody chased the puck right there. We had Durant battle for the puck right there. And again, icing from Calgary is to be 15 seconds, maybe one more chance. Maybe not because Weber sit behind the net with 50 seconds to go at the end of the first period. 0-0. Power play is over. Nothing happened. And too many men on the Montreal. Another bad chance for Montreal Canadiens. And they are going to be on power play. First time this year, Ducharme have a penalty again for the bench. Tatar, great shot on the power play and big save by the defenseman, to be honest with you. And then Pedri shoot the puck, another block shot by the defenseman. And then Tatar, big save by the blocker on the right. So it was really the only great opportunity for Montreal. Yeah, too many men. They have one, two, three, four, five, six. So that's what happened right there. So we have about, what, 40 seconds maybe? 40 seconds to go with one. What happened there? I don't really know. I don't listen. I don't have the sound over there. We're going to close that game over there. That's over. Let's move on with this one here. Face off on the right of Allen. Winning by Montreal. Montreal have the puck. Weber tried to bring the puck all the way. It's complete all the way to the end. 38 seconds at the end. Puck is behind Markstrom. There you go. Power play now. And they start right away. Anderson to Goudreau. Goudreau in entrance zone. Tips the puck. Montreal. The puck go over on the glass. Recovery for Calgary. Again, the Calgary attack. Pass in the corner behind the net. And they find a way. And front of the net. Missing the puck right there. 15 seconds, puck go all around and face off, or not face off, but shoot from lane home, miss the net completely on the right, on the left side of Highland, and finally Montreal bring the puck and they go all the way. And that's the end. Oh, what's going on over there? Here's the end of the period. The time of the scope, the TV, it was behind. They have a whistle. The end of the period, they have at least like two seconds behind. So anyway, Washington just won the game 5-3. That's the game is over. Which one is going on over there? Um, they are all done. The only game right now at the end is the. Well, no, you have three games. They have right now Chicago just scored another goal against Dallas or 2-0. Another surprise team in the Central Division with Montreal, with Florida. And Detroit surprised Tampa Bay like right now 5-2. Of course, it's not Vasilevsky, it's not in the net. That's what happened. McKinney have a difficult time this year as a goaltender backup for the Tampa Bay Lightning. So that's what happened right now. And if you are watching the live video right now, live stream, you can join me. Just give us some comments right there. There's going to be a timeout. We have a break for about 15 minutes. And it's time to have a chat together. If you want to talk about Montreal, your favorite team. And I always welcome Gator Rock Tim in the house when he talk about his favorite team, his Florida Panthers. Have a big win tonight, 5-4 and OT. A goal of Frank Vetrano. And that's an amazing comeback for the Florida tonight. Trailed by 4-1, about 12 minutes at the end of the third period. They scored 3 goals before they scored another goal in OT. So Owen Tippett scored a goal again tonight. And Lombard, I believe it's Lombard, number 94, scored also a goal. And they're doing well, the Florida Panthers, to be honest with you. They have a great year so far. That's to give them a 17-4-5 or 17-5-4. And they are still in the third position and the Central Division. So that's pretty amazing what they accomplished this year. All right, take off the logo of Montreal Canadiens. Let's make the update of the score here. 5 here, Pittsburgh. Buffalo 2, New Jersey 3. Your calendar is 5. Florida 5. Columbus 4. OT. Montreal 0-0. Washington 4. Philadelphia 3. Nashville 1. Carolina 5. Still 5-2. Winnipeg 3. Toronto 4. OT. Let me update everything here. Chicago 2, Dallas 0. And that's it. That's where we are right now. So you have all the update on the scrolling. You can watching this. Again, if you are there here to watching the game with me, give us your comments. I don't know which game are you watching right now. I don't know if you follow here. Tonight, Florida, the both team have 32 shots tonight, 58 attempts, and 51 for the Columbus Blue Jacket. Both team have a 1-3. Really, similar game for both stats for both teams between Florida and Columbus. And again, that's another back-to-back win for the Panthers tonight and Columbus. They won the bowl game tonight, and great performance again of Sergei Popovsky. Whatsoever, he gave 4 goals tonight. Uh, we have to give him credit for keep the team in the game. Um, During the third period, and he made the big save about 5-6 minutes at the end of the shot of Cam Atkinson. So Rand Lambert scored tonight his first goal as a member of the Florida Panthers. So it was was almost like a home run. He hit the puck like a swing like a bat. So it's pretty funny to see that. So let's move on to a little bit more left and right, see what's going on around the league. You have any comments? Time to talk to me before the prayer start. Let's see what's going on here. Finally, we have the next game for the Florida Panthers. You are fans of the Panthers. The Florida play Saturday night and Monday again the Chicago Blackhawks, and then after that they got Thursday and Saturday again in Nashville. So next week they have 4 big game again. 2 teams they chase them, so it'll be very important at home. They can have a chance at least to get a 3-1 next week. And I'm telling you right now, the Panthers going to make the playoff. If you are really a fan of the Panthers, I can promise you that they are going to make the playoff this year. They have a great year, and it will be very hard for other team. Beat right now Columbus Tuesday. It's a game. It's a 4-point games, and then they beat again tonight an OT. That's another 2 point more. So I think before that series it was 7 point with three game in hands for the Panthers. So they are in a great position right now to make the playoff. So welcome back, my friend Kimberly. Can wait to talk to you because you are with me last night all the way to the end of the night at 1:35. So you keep me awake, to be honest with you. What's going on with your Tampa Bay tonight? But I think if you walk on out, I think you better to not watching the game. Tampa Bay, they are losing 5-2 again, the worst team in the NHL on my power ranking, the Detroit Red Wings. So I think it would be better for you to not watching that game. But your second team, Florida Panthers, have a great comeback tonight, and they win 5-4. So should be happy to see that with them. Yeah, anyway, you have one more player to go with the Lightnings, and then after that, you can come with the Montreal to watch the end of the game. So, yeah, the Lightnings, they are 5-2, and then that was the score I see at the last time I watched the game. Let me check. Yeah, 18 minutes to go, or 13 minutes to go, 50 seconds to go. The third period, 5, Detroit 5, Tampa Bay Lightnings, to helping you to be a little bit more happy. So Vasilevsky is not in the net tonight. So that's maybe another problem. This year, Curtis McEnany have a difficult year with the Tampa Bay this year when he back up Vasilevsky. So that's something you have to be careful for sure. But otherwise, Florida win, and also the Montreal Canadiens 0-0. So I don't know what time you finish to work, but you have the time to come back later. That'd be great. I know, yes, you know. Yeah, I know you know, right? And Tyler Johnson is quiet tonight, my friend. So again, we have to right now is the first intermission between Calgary and also the Montreal Canadiens. We can go around the league. What happening today? Um, let's start with this one here. Like I said earlier, the Edmonton have a Kyle Turris on the list on the COVID-19, and today the Vegas Golden Knight announced that Marc-Andre Fleury is the new one and the COVID-19. So we'll see if it's going to be only a couple of days, or a little bit longer. If we follow also Jack Eagle injuries, because he want to have a second test from someone else. You have to get out of the guaranteed NHL rules, so he's going to be out for a minimum 7 to 10 days, and C is going to be maybe longer. We know he got hurt at the in the neck area during the time. We know already Ben Chariot is returned to Montreal today, and is going to see for an evaluation of his condition about his right hand. See, he's going to be broken or a couple of weeks. We'll see this condition. We're going to follow up for sure. That's the schedule of the night, the 10 game. You can see right there. The Winnipeg Jets lost Nathan Beaulieu, the defenseman. It's going to be a minimum of 4 weeks with a broken thumb happening Tuesday night again. The Toronto Maple Leafs when he stopped the puck, or he tried to stop the puck with his gloves. So that's happened to him. And next suspension, we know already the Fabro have a suspension of 2 game because he is elbowing on the Brock Megan happening Tuesday. So tonight was his first game suspension. But talking about the Nashville Predators, that's the reason I bring you guys here. They also lost the captain Roman Ozzy and now Brad Richardson. They put both of the players on the injury list, so they're going to be out for a couple of weeks for sure. That's another bad news for the Carolina Hurricanes, for the Nashville Predator. We already know in Vegas Fleury situation. We know Petrangelo is out at that moment, but they welcome back Brendan Gallagher, Brendan McNabb as a defenseman now. So that's a good one over there. Welcome. Hopefully you have a great day so far. Hopefully you love hockey. If you tell me a little bit more about which team do you like, if you have a favorite player, that'd be great talking about this right now. And finally, to finish all the news around the league, the New York Rangers announced this yesterday, but it's confirmed. Panarin's skating with the team right now. He did not play tonight, but expect to see Panarin during the weekend. I think he should be back and during the weekend for the Rangers. So it'll be a great addition about that one over there. I tried to find for you guys. Another big news here is the St. Louis Blues announced today they signed a goaltender, extended his contract of 6 years at $36 million with the Blues. So it's another great signature for the veteran goaltender Jordan Bennington. He was a 88 overall pick, third round pick in 2013. And this year his record is 19 game. He have 9-6-3 and a save percentage of .908 and a game average again of 2.89. So this year have a great year, to be honest with you. I'll be honest with you, Tim. I think so. I'm not confirmed, but they have to add one more piece in the puzzle. Now, the salary cap is maybe a problem for them, but let me check something. Um, I have the salary cap for Florida Panthers right here. Hold on. Give me a couple of minutes, seconds. And I will tell you why I said that to you. So at the deadline for trade is April 12 this year, right? So the Florida Panthers are the Florida Panthers have wow, they have a lot of money. They have $16.3 million. We know already Winberg um, and Drager, the goaltender, are UFA at the end of the season. We know they have Zuclair, Lamico, Martian, Stillman, Forsling, and Noah Hulsen are all on RFA. So what you yeah, but coach, what are you talking about? So my point to you, they don't have to sign next year for the upcoming season a big contract like Barkov, like Uberdo, right? So they have a lot of money right now to spend. I really believe they should have targeting a forward to helping the top nine forward. And when you talk about this, who are they? We know the situation with Taylor Hall. Now, is it the best player to pick it up? Maybe not, but he's on the trade bait right now. I would not be surprised to pick up a defenseman. Uh, when I said a defenseman, I said to you a defenseman with experience, play more house, not an offensive defenseman, but a player like right now they play without Stralman. But a prototype, a player like this to play on the pair number 6 and 5, or the third pair of the team with maybe with Kudos. So that'd be great if they can get that a kind of player like Jordy Ben for Vancouver. I not said have him, but a player like this. They have right now enough a prospect. Florida is a top 5 in NHL for prospect. I'm going to do a video next week about the prospect. They have a lot of prospect. Owen Tipex is another one. They have, the Russian kids, Greg Kinsenko or something like that. They have also the Finland player over there and play in Syracuse right now. So you have a lot of prospect they can trade, a lot of trade draft they can trade to pick up maybe Palmieri in New Jersey. That's another one. I think Palmieri, with experience he has, that's a be another one. They have a couple of teams now to see the outcome sell. Nashville will be a sell part. Now, Nashville maybe not trade inside the Central Division, but Egcom over there is another great one. Michael Grenland. I really believe the Panthers missing a center, third center or a second center. Alan Wenberg right now is a second center. They put Noah Achiri right now, and sometimes we put Vetrano right there. But I really believe they can get a Michael Grenland right now in Nashville. That would be a really great pick for the Panthers. I think that's the one they can look about that. They heard about Anaheim maybe shopping a couple of players over there. Rankel is another one right there. But you have to pay the price for that one over there. So that will not be surprised. Detroit have another team right there. They have a couple of players they can give away at the deadline. Bobby Rand. I don't like really Bobby Rand. I think it's too much prototype player like Vadanov or Hoffman. Bobby Rand. I think they should not touch this guy over there. But again, there may be Glendening over there. A prototype player like Nate Thompson. At the end, you need a guy to pick up the faceoff. Panthers struggle on the faceoff. They are number 26 or 28 right now in NHL. So they need maybe a veteran like Nate Thompson, prototype player like him, to pick up the. So it'll be very interesting. Buffalo have Eric Starr. That's a great pick over there. And Buffalo. I'll be concerned about Brendan Montour. That's another one over there. Manson at Anaheim. I don't think so. And I'm going to trade him. Talk about maybe, Ventanen, maybe in New Jersey, but I'm not sure. Because I don't want another additional defenseman with offensive. I prefer one have experience, like a little bit like Kudos. Kudos play a big role for the for the for the Panthers. But I'm not sure what like, because when you get in the playoff, I'll be honest with you, and remember, I'm going to tell you, 99% they're going to play against Carolina. That's what they should focus now. We reached the middle of the season right now. The next two games, I'm going to do my report card. You can follow all my video. But these have about tonight. That was the game number 26, I believe. So they have 30 games to go. I believe Tampa Bay is going to be finished first. Carolina is going to be second, and Panthers is going to be third. Now you're going to play Carolina. Carolina. So far, Carolina win two games at home. They beat at home. They beat the Panthers also last game 4-2, but it was a back-to-back game. I don't count this game like a big game for the Panthers. But overall, they're missing a couple of pieces. They should focus on how we can beat the Carolina if we add player. They have money right now, so I think it'll be a great time about that. I will not trade Bringer. I will let it go if I lose him on UFA at the end of the year. It is what it is. We have to expose a goaltender for Seattle at the end. And that's the one I will put there. That'll be, that's the player you have to put there for sure. If something happens, you stuck with Sergey, and Sergey right now, he's really great right now. So you're going to be stuck with Sergey for the next 6 years or 7 years. So he's going to be the one who will be protect. I'm sure you have a no close contract anyway, trade for sure. So yeah, that would be like Eric Stahl, Palmieri, Michael Grenland. That'll be those guys. But again, watch Boston. Boston's going to look for a trade for somewhere. That'll be someone I have to look about that. Check Toronto. They're going to look for trade over there. Colorado maybe one. They maybe look for something over there too. That would be interesting about that. Colorado have a lot of defensemen. I don't know what they will do with Ryan Graves, but I don't think so. They will trade. They will wait. Los Angeles, they don't have any piece over there. They would be good for Florida. Dallas is in the race. They're not great to trade anything over there. So Detroit, Nashville, their team, New Jersey. We talk about Buffalo. All right. Ottawa not going to trade. They have not many. They're not going to trade Rand Denzel. He got hurt yesterday, and they don't have enough great now. I saw play Eric Grumbenson a lot of times this year. He struggled as the D. Other effect is physical. I would not bring him, to be honest with you. It could be a one piece, but not really the one we're looking for the Panthers. Otherwise, Calgary not going to be a sailor. Vancouver be a sailor, but you have what? Jake Virtanen. He's not going to helping more the Panthers, I believe, at that moment. So I think I did around the league, honestly. And the West, you have maybe San Jose. But again, San Jose, you're not going to pick up the big contract. They have a defenseman, like Carlson, Vlasic, and Burns. And the forward, they're not going to trade Erdl, you know what I mean? Laback. So they're not going to trade those guys. So you're really limited now. Anaheim may be another one. But again, Anaheim, they're not going to trade your best player like Maxime Comtois or the young guys like, Terry, everything like that, and the defenseman. So you're really limited about that. So you have really 4 teams in the NHL you can try to see what's happening, to be honest with you. But it would be interesting. I would not be surprised Zito looking for something. That's what would be my player, like I said. Michael Grenland is the one I'm looking for, or Eric Stahl for the Panthers. Here we go. We are back in the game with Montreal Calgary. We have the beginning of the second period. And Calgary are still on power play with 1 minute to go. And to start the second period, we'll see what they're going to do. And Montreal pick up the puck and they go all the way, bring the puck all the way behind the net, and for another great play for Montreal. They reattack Calgary back in the middle, lose the puck, and again Montreal bring the puck all the way to the end. And now it's only 30 seconds to go, and the power play is still 0-0 with 19-12 to go. Right now, Kenneville is on a press conference, and you can watching him if you will follow the Florida Panthers. And the puck get out the zone, and finally, Montreal led for the third time since the beginning of the second period. they bring the puck all the way. One more chance for the Panthers, for the Flames. Luchuk play with the puck. He lose the puck at the blue line. Finally, puck go back, and then we are back at 5 versus 5. And both teams did not score during the unique chance they have on power play. And Tanev have the puck, bring the puck and the blue line, down the puck all the way around Allen. And then Edmondson tried to battle in the corner, battle 2 versus 2 right there, and bring the puck all the way to another defenseman. They did and lose the puck. Recovery by Montreal. We have only 6 shots at the beginning. Oh my God, another bad play. Chance from Montreal. Whoop, we have a 2 versus 2, 3 versus 2. Calgary score. Another bad chance at the board at the bench from Montreal, and that's what happened there. They crashed the net and they score. Is right now first to one, 1-0 for the Flames. Again, it was a 2-1, turned to be a 3-2, and then they have a bad chance at the bench from Montreal, and that's happening there. Since the beginning of the game, be honest with you, Montreal play a bad game. That's the one that was bad game I see since the beginning. Ducharme is there, so you know it's Lee who scored the goal. By the way, you talk about be aware. Chicago just scored 3-0. You have to be aware, and you can see at the end of the first period, too many men on the bench. They're now a bad chance make a goal for the Calgary, and that's that. This is about to be aware what's going on the ice, everything like that. Anyway, it is what it is. But I expect that game will be hard for Montreal because the game, Calgary did not play all week, so they are waiting for Montreal all week. And Montreal played last night. They play Monday, so that's the third game of the week versus 0 from Calgary. And you can see that showing at the level that Montreal play. They don't move their feet a lot, and that's create a lot of problem. And they play only with the, Calgary still in the. Oh my God! Pass after pass, missing after missing. I'm telling you now, this is the worst game I never see from Montreal Canadiens. That's terrible. Kokanemi have the puck in the neutral zone, lose the puck again. You have no construction, no structure, no great play. Like, tape to tape or a 3 versus 2 and now 3 kick out. Nothing. You have nothing. They cannot forecheck very well. They lose their battle. They try to play. They just want to play a game and to be done, and they go back at the hotel and to rest until Saturday. So Montreal come back now. Victor Mete is coming along. Shoot the puck to the Max Strom, easy stop right there. That's another player, Victor Mete, where I don't see is going to be for a long time with the Montreal Canadiens. Armia, Montreal win the face up. Armia shoot the puck, Max Strom and play stop. Now we have the couple of shots for Montreal, but missing. Oh, a great back checking from Mete. Be honest with you. Puck is around the net. Send the puck all the way to another side. Weber have the puck, lose the puck, send the puck in the corner. You can see, that's just a little mistake, but turn around to be nothing. Now Armia battle the puck in the corner, try to go around the net, try to bring the puck low and high, send the puck. Oh, big save for Mike Strong right there. Good play. Edmondson and Weber right now battle the puck in neutral zone. Puck recovery by Edmondson in the corner. The Allen send the puck all the way to Tatar to Dano. Dano control the puck in the neutral zone. Send the puck to Edmondson. And now Edmondson waiting for the chance for the Montreal. Send the puck all the way to losing the puck in the neutral zone. And now they are back. Calgary is back with 3 versus 3. That's cover. And Allen stopped the puck and to shut down the face-off. shut down the play. If Tim is still there, we try to do more like a live stream for the Florida Panthers too at the same time. So we try the best we can. That was his question earlier, so that's I forgot to put this there, but just that you know. All right, we start over. Kulak have the puck behind the net. See, Romanov have the puck behind the net. They try, it does not work. Now he tried to carry on the puck, send the puck to another icing. See, it's constantly like this. They don't try. They don't go tape to tape. It's a bit as what you. If you're really a fan, Montreal fan, watching this with me, you know this. Oh, by the way, Chicago score 4-0. And I can wait for my. By the way, I invite everybody. We have a daily show every day, Monday to Friday, with my co-host Michael De Villano. 11 o'clock Eastern Time. We talk about NHL. Today we have a couple of guests all the time. And today we have the GM for the Everett Silver Stick and the WHL, Gary Davidson, talk about the WHL when they start the season very shortly. They are going to play 24 games this season. It was great to hear about Gary Davidson, GM of the Everett Silver Stick, and talking about the, like I said, the WHL, but I'm talking about hockey, how it works in junior and the CHL and Canadian Hockey Junior. So it was interesting to have Gary, and we thanks him to join us today to give us a 1 hour during the dif- busy day for them, busy weeks and weeks because they start the season very shortly. So thanks again, Gary, to join with us, with me and Michael Devillano this morning. So anyway, we are back in the game right now. 14 minutes to go, second period. And again, the shot is 8-8. Tell you right now, it's not a really entertaining game, excited game. They try, but nothing happening now. Carry on the puck all the way, down the puck all the way to the end zone. Calgary, recovery by Calgary. Now lose the puck again. Another battle in the corner. That's how happening all night. Battle again, and losing the puck. We're going to see now Montreal have the puck, dump the puck again. You see, it's a dumping to dumping. It's like a tennis match or a ping pong match, but nobody recovered the puck. So you said you have a service, and then you have one return puck ball, and then the other one lose the ball and lose the point. That's happening right now. It's a dump the puck all the time. Oh, big. At the time I said that Calgary have a great chance to score. Anyway, dumping a puck again by Josh Anderson. Recovery from Calgary. Breakout to the left. Oh, stop by Montreal right there. Shoot. Stop by right there by Mike Strom. Mike Strom have an easy night right now. He's sleep. He's big, this guy. I think he's 6'7". It's amazing. Compare him to Alak. Wow. That's crazy. So TV, timeout, TV right now, TV timeout, whatever you call it, and we'll see if it's nobody. Yeah, already. I did not look. I let me check. Yep, 128. Let me check. Put the game on the multi view for me. Thanks to me. Wow. Tampa Bay come back. That's what happened. You know what I mean? Would be interesting how they if Detroit can go through around that part of it. That would be great for the Hurricane and the Florida if Tampa Bay lose this game. Let's go back on the. I think I have a penalty to Stankos. Stankos is furious right now. He is angry. Yeah, yeah. It's not happening a lot of time. They have an overview on a penalty like that. I'll be honest with you, Tim. I don't know if you follow hockey a lot, but this is rare. You can see an overview on a penalty. Wow, that's losing myself right now to watching Calgary, Montreal battle in front of the net, and wow, Calgary almost scored right there, and now the puck is back to Montreal. Tell you right now, Montreal plays just to get out there, so hopefully we don't get destroyed 5-0. I don't see Montreal score plus our 2 goals tonight. I predict the goal, by the way, Calgary 4 and Montreal 2 tonight, but we'll see. Ireland have a big job to do tonight. See what happened? Here we go. They bring back Stamkos on the ice. Calgary's come back with a 3 versus 2, a kick out of the blue line, shoot the puck, and stop by Allen. Big conversation between Stamkos and Larkin at the face-off. That's funny to watch this game. Thank Timmy to watch this and tell me this part because I'm watching this now. Pucky recovery by Tampa Bay. They are 6 versus 5, no goaltender in the net. They try to go around. A shot for Hedman. Block shot by Detroit. Detroit have a chance to get there. Puck all the way to the end zone. Recovery by Detroit. Detroit shoot. Missed the net. He missed the net. Hey, now Tampa Bay, come back. Call the way to the zone of Detroit. Puck go all the way out, and it's good. No icing right there. Now Tampa Bay trying to bring the puck, and Detroit bring the puck out. It's go. A goal, empty net. Detroit scored a goal. 6-4. Awesome. Good. This is very good for the Carolina and also for the Florida Panthers. It's over, Timmy. Thanks to let me know that. Appreciate a lot. Let's go back to Calgary right now. 1-0 Calgary. We are in the middle of the game right now. 10 minutes, 20 seconds remaining second period. And the score is still 1-0. Puck is in neutral zone. Come back in the Montreal territory. Battle in the corner between Kolak. Now Perry. Winning by Calgary. Go behind the net. Bring the puck all the way to defenseman. Shoot the puck. Stop by the defenseman. Go under the side. Another stop by with Anthony right now. It's amazing. Oh, listen, both teams have 9 shots at the middle of the game. So both teams is possible they don't reach 20 shots tonight. Montreal right now put the puck outside the zone. What do you think Calgary does? Try to down the puck. 2 players from Montreal hit each other. Just amazing night. It's going to be a long night, boys. Chicago right now is 4-0 at the end of the second period. And Detroit scored 6 goals. My co-host is a fan of the Detroit Red Wings, so I now cannot record it, but I think it's the first time this year Detroit scored more than 5 goals, at least. Maybe I don't think so. He scored more than 4. Maybe I can be wrong, but really rare they score 6 goals. If you bet in hockey, you thought Tampa Bay is going to destroy Detroit tonight, you completely lose your money. We'll see what my buddy he did tonight, but I think he put a lot of money on Tampa Bay against Detroit, so he lost everything. You never know. This year, because of COVID, because he go back-to-back game, because he's a back goalie tender, because you have injuries. I'm telling you now, this year, this season is so strange. You never know who can win every night. We said at the beginning of the year, I put Chicago 31, the worst team in the NHL, and they're going to make the playoff. I put Florida out of the playoff. They maybe going to make the playoff. Maybe, but they not maybe. They will make the playoff. So, you never know what could happen. And the East Division right now, the New York Islanders dominate that division. They are on the really great straight right now for them. So in Philadelphia have a really difficult time. I think they are 1-5, at least 1-4, maybe 1-5 now in the last 6 games. So teams sometimes go a stretch. Tireless is inconsistency. Colorado, they are on the playoff right now, but they don't play well. They are losing one, winning one. It's not great over there. Calgary, like tonight, they're winning 1-0 against Montreal, but it's another team. Inconsistency. Look the record, 11-12-2, I believe. So they win one, they lose one. That's what it starts in the beginning. So they don't have no high stretch. So would be interesting. Toronto win tonight. It was their first win in the last 4 games. So Winnipeg, they lose a big game tonight against Toronto. So anyway, let's go back. Face off winning by Calgary, but they lose the puck, go around the net, losing the puck. Another breakout, missing the puck by Montreal. And then Maxstrom a long stretch pass to the players at 2-1. A big save. Puck is in the corner right now. Puck go outside the zone. Again, we still at 9 shots both team. Amazing. So both team right now, after 11 minutes, they have 3 shots during this period. It's only down back and tip the puck, bring the puck, dumping the puck. It's just this all the time. And once they attack 3-2, 2-2, they don't hit the goalie. Another dumping puck right now. That's crazy. That's crazy. I watch about 4 or 5 games, maybe more per game per day. And weekend I watch 7, 8. This is maybe one of the worst game I never watched all year long. They never hit the goaltender. Tips, dumping, tips, turn out. I'll be surprised the attempts, how many shots they tried to hit the goaltender tonight for both teams, and they are one of the worst of the year for both. So we'll see what happens. The puck is back again. The defense, like they don't organize. They disorganize play after play. That's the first time I see 3 passes right now for Montreal. Then he try again, another one, and between skating, the puck go back to Calgary. Calgary send the puck. Now they lose the puck. Montreal have the puck. Now where the puck go? To Calgary. Calgary have the puck. Puck go to Montreal. Look, in 10 seconds, the puck move up 6 times, change the opponent team. It's crazy. Anyway. Still Montreal in the game 1-0, so we still come back. And now Calgary, no, Montreal keep the puck in the zone, but nothing happened. You can see they cannot skate very well tonight. They are dead. Great angling by Romanov on that play where they bring the puck behind the net. Anderson in front of the net. Now bring the puck to Tatar. Not Tatar, but Dano, I believe. Anderson have the puck. Bring the puck to Kulak. Kulak shoot the puck. Missing. Puck back to behind the net. Recovery by Suzuki. Suzuki to Kulak. Kulak at the blue line. Send the puck to who? To Calgary. Amazing. Sorry, but if I was not live streaming, I think I'd turn off the TV and go watching a movie. Just kidding. But let's move on, see what's happening. Like 6, 7 minutes remaining at the period. Well, great chance for Calgary, but the guy never touched the puck. 10 10 shot from Montreal now versus 9. Race for the puck. Puck is dumped by Tano. Tano foul. Recovery by number 6, I believe. Odanev. Luchik bring the puck missing. Kulak to Weber. Weber shot. Miss the net, of course. Romanov bring the puck back behind the net. Dano chase the puck, losing the puck. And then Armia tried to get there, losing the puck. And Calgary attack right now, 1 versus 1 with Romanov. Oh, good play. Romanov got beat on that one. One thing Montreal do a great back checking from Tatar on that play over there. But honestly, it's nothing happening there. We are the second period between Montreal and Calgary, 1-0 Montreal. Losing puck, Gallagher, send it puck to Weber. Weber to Kokamini. Score, Calgary, another turnover, Weber to Kokamini. And that's it. That's, I'm telling you now, it's just mistake after mistake. Who scored? Of course, again, second goal of the night, Levo scored a goal. That's That's terrible. If you are now watching, like you see there, Gallagher have the puck, bring the puck to Weber. Weber is right there. Send the puck to Kokanimi, lose the puck, recovery by Levo. Levo shoot the puck. Is that's it. You know, it should be, frustrated for Jake Allen right now. He's a backup goalie. Go back in the difficult game like that, and then nobody support him. That's a terrible. The captain Weber right now, one of the best player in NHL that for many years make a mistake, 101 hockey. That's terrible. Again, Calgary now reattack, and now there's going to be 11-11 shot, and you can see right now, Montreal never come back on that game, to be honest with you. No chance, no chance, no chance, no chance. So we are the timeout TV, and very difficult night, to be honest with you, for Montreal. So Kimberly likes the Tampa. She likes the Montreal. She have a difficult night. Your both team is losing, my friend. So we are middle at the end of the second period, about maybe 5 minutes to go. And the second period, Calgary 2, Montreal 0. We can go around the league. We're going to go update everything at the end of this period for the score. And again, yeah, only 2 game still play right now. Montreal, Calgary, and then Chicago, Dallas is at the end of the second period. Chicago 4, Dallas 0. Really surprised me. We know Dallas destroyed Chicago Tuesday night 6-1. That's the prototype that Dallas are this year. They win big game and then they lose 1 or 2 back to back. That's one that's help. Right now you can see right now Chicago can win, and and Carolina can win. Florida is going to make the playoff easy. Columbus right now, they have about 12 points from the fifth team. And Nashville right now with Hosey out, Richardson out, Zaros out, Kunin out. I don't see Nashville come back in the race for the playoff. So Detroit never come back. So that's 2 teams out. So now you have Dallas and Columbus. And look like Columbus will going to struggle all year long. So now you have only Dallas. And Dallas, be honest with you, they don't play well. So they lose again Panthers. They lose again, So I don't see anything else. By the way, the Calgary have a new head coach, Daryl Sutter. That's the second thing as the Flame head coach. We know we have 107 game win with the team prior tonight. And Montreal pick up the puck now, and there's 5 minutes 44 seconds at the end of the second period. Now we'll see if Montreal to going to come back or do something magic, but I don't see anything magic right there. Since the beginning of this game, it's mistake after mistake. Can see turnover of the puck, gain the puck all the time. They they lose everything. At 3 versus 2. I'll be honest with you, Calgary is 11. It's winning right now 2-0, but they don't play better. They don't play better. It's just Montreal play like an American Hockey League. They don't skate. I'm telling you right now, this is the worst team, the worst game of Montreal Canadiens this year. Whatever it was, Claude Julien coaching, whatever they are. This is the worst game I never see play this year. It's sad, but that's the reality. Did he hit the net or did he miss the net? They have a 4 versus 2, and I think he missed the net. By the way, Nick Suzuki have a really difficult month of March and end of the February. Suzuki have nothing. I don't know. We'll see if Ducharme can. I don't know if he had like he's new as a head coach, but some game like that is a time maybe changing line. Maybe bring Suzuki up and bring Kokanemi up and bring Suzuki low down. I don't know, but try to do something. But right now, both team. I've been honest with you, both team do only like back to back. As a save from Allen, a shot from Lingholm on Allen. We knew already with Calgary with the new head coach that we're helping them to play a little bit harder. Sutter is an old school guy, so I don't see him to be coach next year. I think he's there only by interim for only the end of the season, I believe. Um, we'll see what happens. Now Daniel get removed of the face-off. Armia is there and win the face-off, but the puck is losing behind the net. I can't wait to see my Twitter account a little bit later to see all the people talking about Montreal. Penalty Montreal holding. An offensive side. No, it's Calgary. No, it's Dano again. Here we go. It's Montreal. Every game you get a penalty. That's the game right there. So if Calgary score on power play, that game is over. If not, Montreal maybe a chance, but not much. A slap shot blocking by the defense by the Canadian players. The first time on power play, Calgary didn't do well. If remember, they finished the first period, the second period, they started the second period on power play. Now they finished the second period on power play. 3 minutes to go, 1 minute 37 seconds remaining of the power play for Calgary. Lucic have the puck, send the puck in the middle of the ice. Good entrance from Monahan, I believe it's him. Lucic have the puck, run the puck all the way to another side. Recovery by Goodrow, I believe. Defenseman to the puck. And saved by Jake Allen. Sorry about that. I was watching Suzuki push Lucic. Lucic never move. If you're a young player, I don't think so. A young man, a young player right now watching this game, but you can see Lucic was a bad. He wasn't that bad. He didn't screen the goaltender. He tried to tip the puck. So the difference between this, you have to go from inside, not from the outside inside. You have to go from inside to screen the puck. It's another play over there. You can see the player from Kachuk did the same thing. I think it was Kachuk did the same thing. So what they try to do is to tip the puck in front of the goaltender, and they're not screening. And sometimes that's the whole school, but that's the way to play hockey. was a good shot from Anderson. Face off on the right side of Allen and winning by Montreal. Montreal, oh, stop the puck on the blue line. That's a great play by Anderson. Petrie try to get a puck and not Anderson to. And Montreal have the puck, icing the puck, and finally get out the puck of the zone. 45 seconds remaining, 2:21 second period, 2-0 Calgary, and Calgary are still in power play. Oh, was a 2-1 right there. Bad play from Montreal, the blue line. Confusion between both players. Then it was a 2-1 Calgary, and finally they missed the net. As 15 seconds to a penalty at Dano, and Calgary come back in the zone, stop at the blue line, try to set up the power play. Still one more shot. It's stopped by the defenseman from Montreal. D to D. D back. Shoot the puck, wrist shot, and the puck just go behind the net. Now we have 5 versus 5, straight even. And now Montreal get out the zone. See Montreal back checking from Calgary, pick up the puck and turn over, and Calgary have a chance to score. I don't know. 1 minute remaining after second period. One of the worst period for Montreal this year. Calgary have 17 shot right now. They shot a lot. Um, they shot 9 times in the last 10 minutes. Montreal still 11. They shoot 5 times in this period. And again, like I said, I feel bad for Jake Allen because Allen, he's a backup goaltender. He come back to pick up the prize, and to see those players play in front of him like that, he have a right to be upset. He has a right to be frustrated. He have a right to be angry. He has a right to get money from his teammate because he deserves that money because they play like bad. To be honest with you, 45 seconds. See, it's I don't know. This game is in French. Did I put this in French? There was scrum in the left side, and Montreal. They don't have a lot of players can fight over there. I can low check to be honest with you. Another shot stopped by Allen. Uh, wow. Anyway, another face off on the left side of Allen, winning by Montreal. 20 seconds to go. Gallagher tried to pass the puck again. What happened? Of course it is. Lose the puck. 10 seconds remaining. Puck is on the. Here we go. Second period over. It's 2-0 Calgary. Like I said, it's very bad. 14 shot for Calgary versus 5 for Montreal. And that's the reason Calgary. And I'll be honest with you, in the last 5 period, Montreal did not score against Calgary, against Max Strom. So they have to find a way to score against him at some point, because right now they lost the last game in Montreal 2-0. And now they're losing 2-0 again in the second period. So, you know, it is what it is, like you said, right? Yes, exactly, Kimberly. You never know what could happen. More this year with the COVID-19, it's just amazing to see, Um, it's very hard. It's really demanding to play like that, like, game after game. And, we are right now hitting, and you're going to see more game like that after game number 35 to 56. I can wait when you're going to hit the number 45 to 56. You're going to have team already in the playoff. You're going to team they know they already made the playoff. So how are you going to use the roster? Because remember, a lot of games going to be a back-to-back or a 3 game and 4 night, like Montreal tonight. You're going to have a game Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. You know what I mean? It's a condense. It's really packed season with not many days. You play a lot of game. It's really demanding. You can see Montreal have no energy tonight, but it's not the only team. You can go look Panthers Saturday, and Carolina. They play Sunday. I'm sorry. They play Thursday in Nashville. They play Saturday in Nashville at 2 o'clock p.m. They flew to Carolina. They play a game at 5 o'clock p.m. against Carolina. They have no energy there. They try, but not good enough. Then you can see how they respond after that. They have a day off Monday. You can see how they play well against Columbus. And then a good. So when you have at least a day off, that helping the recovery. Your body need recovery. Secondly, they cannot practice or minimum practice. What do you do? They watch video. And they cannot do anything. A lot of people don't think about this. They are really, really have a lot of restriction right now during the hockey season. They cannot go out. They have to stay around the family. They have a lot of rules they cannot do. When they are traveling, they have their own room. They cannot be with someone else. There are a lot of restrictions. We don't see that behind the scenes, and that's something hard for them. So, like like you said, I agree with you, Kimberly. It's really unpredictable this year to see that. You never know. You look tonight, Tampa Bay, and then you have to use your second backup goalie. Then think about this: how many teams this year use 3 goaltender? Toronto is an example. Ottawa is another example. So you have a lot of, what I mean? You have a lot of Los Angeles yesterday. Grosenick was in the net, win the game. It was his first W, the first time he played in NHL since 2014. So a lot of happening right now with COVID-19. Now, right now, I don't know if Leonard is ready to play this weekend, but Fleury is on the COVID-19, and Leonard was hurt, so I don't know if he's ready to go. But we'll see. So a lot of situation you never know. As at the second, 3 weeks of the season, you see Minnesota, Colorado, New Jersey, Buffalo, Philadelphia, Dallas, who are missing. They all been to the COVID-19 for 10, 12 days. Look, New Jersey, when they come back from COVID-19, look, their record. I think they are right now 210 or 2-9 the last 11, 12 games. One thing we have to be in Canada, something happening in Canada. No team right now in Canada been in COVID-19. They have players, but nobody have a lot of COVID-19 in Canada. They shut down in Canada completely since 4 months over there. I'm not said I don't want to start any politic or anything here, or you should have your mask. Now I'm talking about this. Just said right now in Canada, yeah, no many case for players and team over there versus here. So when you go to COVID, some players get it harder. You don't know that. You think, oh, they are players in NHL, they have doctor, they fine. Some players struggle. I'll be honest with you. There's a lot of players from Dallas. That's maybe one reason Dallas never come back at the level they should be because of COVID-19. Who knows? New Jersey, some players struggle. So, Minnesota is one team come back with COVID-19, they do well. Colorado have did not find the way to fly all the way with win after win, game after game. They struggle. Injuries apart. Pittsburgh now, they are looking better. But at some point, Pittsburgh have five of their six defensemen as of the beginning of the season on the injury list. Boston got hurt, their defenseman. You know, that's St. Louis have a couple of injuries. Schwartz, Bozak, Tarasenko, Gunningson. I missed one more. Crook missed a couple of games over there. Vegas, they look well, but how many games they play without Petrangelo? Got a COVID-19 too. Right now he's out. They lost McNabb over there too. And Colorado, they play without McKinnon, McCarr, Biram, Calver. I missed one more. So, it's affects something. I agree with you, Kimberly, about that one over there. By the way, we have Toots from Kimberly. I like it. I like to have, that's another thing about that, how the hockey develop. We have more women listen, watch hockey. And we need to help the little girls, the girls to play hockey. We need to develop hockey to show it's her job to teaching people hockey and give back to the game. The game gave us some great, we have to be grateful for the hockey did to me, for sure. That's how I coach. Did not finish well this year, but that's another story. But at the end of the day, I think it's really strange season. By the way, yesterday we heard a big news in NHL bring a big contract with ESPN, Disney, and NHL for a 7-year contract. This is a really huge contract that's going to helping the hockey in USA to develop more and more, because you're going to have over 1,000 game streaming by Hulu, ESPN Plus, and this is not a final only one contract. They can have another contract national because ESPN signed a contract for 4 times of the 7 year to have the Stanley Cup. So every 2 years they have the Stanley Cup national TV with ABC, and they're going to do the playoff plus 25 game per year, plus all the games streaming. So they have a chance right now, and NBC did not say no to come back. They're not come back. So NBC, the problem NBC, the NBC Sport Network is going to shut down, and they're going to carry on this to USA Network. So it would be interesting to see that how this is going to work. And it's funny at some point because the big loser, I believe, is the NHL network on TV, because they are not on cable, honestly. So they heard maybe the chance maybe to bring this NHL more on the cable situation for more family to watch the game, or to get that channel more for them. So it will be interesting about that. And Canada is the same thing. I really believe it'll be better for Canada. They have 2 contracts, one with Sportnet, because right now the only one contract is with Sportnet. They give them about $400-500 million for them. That'd be great if they have another contract, 350 with Sportnet and 350 with TSN. That would be amazing. This ESPN deal, then you get NBC deal or Fox Sports. Listen, this is great. We can blame a lot Gary Bettman. We can be upset about Gary Bettman. But at the end of the day, you have to realize he does a great job for the owners and for the game. You know what I mean? Since he's there, everybody have the people are successful, or they do something good for the game or for anything in life. People are jealous, or they don't like those people. People are boo. Usually they are greatness. Everybody great athletes. Tom Brady, LeBron James, and all those players, right? The next level, they are all boo by opening people. How many people don't like Tom Brady, right? But when he play for your team, you like it. How many people hate Brad Marchand? But if you're Boston Bruins fans, you love Brad Marchand. So it's you can go all the way like that. But again, at the end of the day, you have to give credit for Bateman what he did again for the National Hockey League, and we just want to grow the game. That's what it's all about. And you start with everybody. Start with me. Start with everybody watching this right now. Start with everybody, and I think that's a good thing to do that. So. If you're right there, I know this is new. I could be alone here, and I enjoy it. I just enjoy it. I like I said, someone, if my cat watching me right now, that's okay. That's enough. He maybe not answer back to me, but the only way this live stream it works, it get better if you're sharing with other people. If you invite your friend to join, and we get more people, and we can sharing or in the comments, sharing your comments, everything like that. We can talk about college, we can talk about NCAA, we can talk about prospect, we can talk about junior, we can talk about youth travel, we can everything. I'm a part of this all the time. I follow everything's going on around the league. So you have any question you have for me, anything you have, don't hesitate. You want to talk about USPHL, we can talk about this. You want to talk about OHL, we can talk about this. By the way, we have a daily show every day, Monday to Friday, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, with my co-host, Michael De Villano. That's another thing we do there. And then we do Clubhouse. We talk on the Clubhouse a couple of times per week. So we bring a lot on the table. Only thing we're missing is you. Yes, you. Just kidding. But again, I make at least 1 year, 2 years to grow this channel, and we're going to grow this properly the right way and see what we can do. So that's what happening right there. Let's check around the lake what's going on. If you have anything going on, I will check on my Twitter account. You have something else. I know I'm missing all the all the thing on the Twitter tonight. By the way, I bring a lot of video per day. I preview, post game, um, daily update on NHL. I have my Monday power ranking. The Tuesday I have my Club Five hot and cold. I bring prospect. It's going to get out now for the next couple of weeks about prospect. I do. Um, my ranking for the players, the report card for Florida Panthers and for Montreal Canadiens going to get next week. Busy weeks next week. It's the middle of the weeks, middle of the season. I'm going to bring also what we expect for the second part, and then who's going to be a seller and a buyer. You're going to have that kind of videos coming soon. I like the question Tim asking me. That's what so every day we're going to create more and more for you guys. And that's what we do. And again, the key of this live stream is because I'm watching the game. So watching alone and watching in front of my computer or in front of my TV and nothing talking alone, better talk with someone here. So don't hesitate to join me here. If you want to be a guest, you want to join me live, let me know. I'm going to send you the link. You can join me. We're talking about the game. We can go all the way like that. That's not a problem. So Dallas just score look like. It's just when you do live stream, I cannot follow my Twitter account. So it's very difficult about that one over there. Wow, Dallas 4-2, 6 minutes remaining. We'll see what happened there. Let's go multi-view. Here we go. Third prayers start right now for Montreal. I'll go back on that game. We are at the beginning of third prayer right now. 2-0 Calgary. 19 minutes, 20 seconds. Two players in front of the net, missing the net. Army up in the park too. Again, they lose the puck all the time. It's pretty amazing to see that. I'm telling you now, this is one of the worst game of the Montreal. It's just I know I'm repeat all the time, but it's getting frustrated to see players offside again. Puck back in the middle of the ice, and then the puck go behind the net for Allen. Allen have the puck, send the puck on the board again. See, it's like it's feel like my U18 double play game right now. I've been honest with you, that's what they look like. If you watch this game, it's like that's who they are. You send a puck D to D, and then you try to hit someone, you're missing the part. The hockey in NHL is always tape to tape. It's really bad. I can't wait to see the giveaway puck the Montreal got tonight. And again, I always said to everybody when you're coaching, you're players, you're a member, family, everything like that. I always said people, you're always one away to score a goal, a one shot, one away, a one shot to make that goal chance. If Montreal score right now, example, right, it become 2-1. That's change the game. And I said that will happen, but the momentum, the game change all the time. That's that way. It's a one goal and the game changed because if Calgary score 3-0, this is over. The way Montreal play right now, will be barely lucky to score one goal tonight. But again, it's you never know. If, example, at the first 10 minutes, the third period, Montreal scores 2-1, maybe Calgary is going to play on their heel. That's could change the momentum in the game. 4-2 Chicago is still at 3:13 remaining of the game. So the puck, for some reason, I'll just give you an idea. This is the third time the puck is face off is in the middle of the ice. Just give you an idea how this game is bad. It's funny, but it's not. But it's funny. Again, the puck is controlling by Calgary. Calgary D2D, controlling the neutral zone down the puck. They're going to try to do what they're going to do right now, Calgary. They're going to go on the trap or play a 1-2-2. And they're going to, the only thing to look about right now, they don't look the scoreboard. They only look the time of the game. That's what they're looking for. All right. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. That's the only thing looking for. The time of the game. I always tell my player 8 minute mile, 8 miles to go, 7 miles to go, 6 miles to go. You know. So Calgary come back right now, a very big play. Another shot on the stomach of Allen, stopped by Allen, and the puck is going to be the face-off is going to be at the right Jake Allen circle. A shot was from Dubé. Giordano, captain for Calgary Flame, is on like always an amazing, great player. He's a veteran, and he's doing well. He's still having another great season for with the Flames for sure. You can see right now it's another turnover from Petrie behind the net. You know, another turnover right there. If they want to play against Toronto or Edmonton or Winnipeg, this game is 7-0. Oof, that's the post. Here we go. Face off on the left side of Maxstrom, winning by Kokanemi. Kokanemi, you see, that's another play right there. Lose the puck. That's Oh, oh, you see me repeat night, minute, second by second. Canadiens have the puck, lose the puck. Canadiens have the puck, lose the puck. And you cannot blame one player, by the way. You cannot say, oh, it's because of Gallagher. Oh, it's because of Armia. Oh, because of Suzuki. No, it's everybody. Everybody. Wow, good play for Gallagher right now. Be honest with you, it was maybe the best play of Montreal this game, and he missed it. Me too. I'm tired. We stay awake last night until 1:35 to watch Calgary, the Vancouver game in Montreal. So I can imagine me. I'm still right now telling them like they don't play well because they are tired, and I'm feel tired. Imagine them. It's funny. But that's the reality behind that. Suzuki tried to send the puck in the corner, and he missed the target on the net. Puck battle in the corner again. Montreal Calgary. Whoop, puck go around the net. Try to do a wrap up. Go forward to Weber. Shoot the puck. Stop by the players at the blue line. And again, it's a 1 versus 1. Again, Romanov stop Luchik, and the puck is go back to on the defensive side, Calgary. They send the puck out. It's going to be an icing again, Calgary. No, no icing. Wow. Sorry about that. Montreal have the puck, go back behind the net. We reset for a breakout. Mete. Victor Mete. Don't know what to do. Here we go. So back is back, and again, it's a dumping. Just give you an idea that the two goaltender touch the puck again. I would be surprised. I don't know. You have no stat about that. How many times a goaltender touch the puck behind the net? I'll be surprised at that stat because right now Allen and Maxstrom, that's what they do all night. More for Allen. The way Montreal play right now is that it's like a team is winning the game. Like they will just want to the time go down. Now the puck is behind Maxstrom again, losing the puck. Go back to Calgary. Now Montreal pick up the puck. Calgary pick up the puck again. They go dumping. What they do? They dumping the puck. Recovery by who? Jake Allen. Jake Allen tried to send the puck all the way around, but stopped by Calgary. Now you battle against the board. Puck go where? Behind the net. Now go around the net to rim the puck and then stop. Oh, Armia almost going breakaway, but unfortunately did not do it. Did not did because what? He's tired. You can see just their body language. When you watch hockey, whatever is any level, the way to win the game is you have to move your feet. You have to skate all the time. And when you carry on the puck, you don't move your feet or you just wait, it don't work. In hockey, you have to move your feet. 12 minutes, 18 seconds, 12 seconds remaining at the third period. Chicago, is the game is over. They win, they beat the Dallas 4-2. Amazing. It's amazing. So we have one surprise there. We have Detroit surprise there. Detroit win, it's okay. Florida is a surprise against Columbus because I will tell you the truth. It was 4-1 for Columbus with what, 12 minutes to go? And then you have Washington, Philadelphia, Islanders beat Pittsburgh and Boston. You have not many other surprise. But again, the Chicago and Florida considers what they are doing, plus Detroit win tonight. That's pretty amazing. Thank you. It's a Sony 6400 and have a lens Sigma 1.4, I believe. That's what the camera is. Maybe I should update the score here. Yeah, this is 2. This is 4. And this is 4. This is 2. We are update. We are back. If anything you want to add, I don't know, Kimberly, if you're working tonight. You're still working, but you're not missing a big night tonight, Kimberly. Your Tampa Bay lost 6-4 and Montreal losing right now 2-0. If you are new at the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Our YouTube channel is called the Hockey Nation Live Show. When you subscribe, I subscribe so I can see it, so I can back to you and have a communicate with you. And also we have the Facebook page on the Hockey Nation Live Show, and I'm a Twitter account called Code Friendship, like this, 10x. That's where you're going to get all the information, update about the NHL, everything like that. That's how it works. A fight right now. Josh Anderson against Lucic. Big fight right now between Anderson and Lucic. Of course, Lucic win. He's a monster. We'll see what's happening now for the rest of the game. We still have a lot of minutes to play, and Calgary is 2-0. Wow. Big save for Jake Allen. Battle in front of net. Oh, Calgary have a many chance to score right now. 12 minutes 07 remaining in the game. Allen tried to recover his stick. He find it. And finally, the puck go to another side with nobody cover the puck. A race and win by Montreal. Icing the puck is going to be another icing. Yeah, 3 things happening during this game. Icing, puck recovery by Allen behind the net, right? And then no passing tape to tape. That's the 3 things right there. But great play from Jake Allen. A great opportunity for Calgary. Amazing how they did that. I don't know how they cannot score. Wow. Jake Allen, amazing on that play with a big save. Maybe one of the top 10 save of the week, to be honest with you. The puck rolled all over him and never go in. Puck goes straight in the corner. Face off winning by Calgary, shoot in front of net. And again, another big save for Jake Allen. That's amazing to see. The goaltenders often don't see anything and they get the part over there. Here we go. We start over. Puck in the right circle of Jake Allen. Score 2-0. Puck winning again. Face off by Calgary. Shoot from Kachuk. Another save from Jake Allen. 11 minutes, 36 seconds remaining. And we'll see what's happening there. Face off again. We just start over. Face off winning by Montreal. But again, here we go. Gallagher's coming with a puck. carry on. Never move the puck, but two players collision together for Calgary. Now the puck from Petrie to Edmondson. Shoot the puck in front of the net. Well, I just want to remind you, Montreal did not score any goal against Mike Strom in the last six, almost five period. Oh, a goal 3-2. Again, what happened? Of course, puck back to back. Here we go. We are back now. Suzuki broke his stick, keep the puck in the blue line, but it was too late, honestly. The ref missing that one over there. Duray should have a high stick for 4 minutes. You know, Weber is a great defenseman, but I'll be honest with you, tonight, you feel he's 35 years old. I'll be honest with you. Not about speed, but all the mistake. The puck go over his stick, everything like that. Yeah, no chemistry between players. Puck go one side to another side, go over the stick, pass. Look, here we go. It's crazy. Toffoli have the puck, run the puck to Kolak. Kolak bring the puck back to Toffoli behind the net, losing the puck. Try to recover. Weber shoot the puck. Score! Celebi! Shea Weber with a shoot with no intensity. He just shoot the puck and Corey Prairie in front of the net and score the goal. Yes, Kimberly, another fight tonight. Luchik and Luchik really destroy Anderson. Corey Perry again tips the puck and the goal straight back in the net, and it's 2-1 right now. I just mentioned this is the first time Montreal scored in the sixth period against Maxstrom. Again, like I said, this one goal like this could change the momentum. We still have 10 minutes to go. Montreal can come back and go. Oh, almost in right there. Great pass. That's maybe a little short over there. Go around it there. There you go. I see. I just mentioned it all night. It would take only one goal, change the momentum, save a lot of time. You never know what could happen. So now they are only one away to score a goal and to tie in the game. Yes, it is in, Kimberly. Going to send the score here. Finally, Montreal get a goal again. Max Backstrom. Finally. So that's good. I love when you write this. I'll take my name out. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Yep, it is. It's a TV timeout. Sorry, I don't talk about when you have a TV timeout. I'm switching back and forth. I'm going to my Twitter account. I'm going everywhere. So I apologize. Here we go. We are back now. Calgary have bring the puck behind the net. Battle again the corner between two players. Lose the puck and go, recover for Canada. For Canada. Montreal Army have the puck. Bring the puck in front of the net. Now you can see Montreal attack. Now another thing I want to mention to you. Sometimes you have a fight like that. Oh, in front of the net. It says Montreal break out the puck. Control the puck is all the way over. Nobody get it. We still the puck all around. Wow. Slap shot. Here we go. Calgary come back. Wow. Montreal missed right there. 2-3 chance to score at that moment. The puck was loose in front of the net. Whoa. It's the game right there. No. Big save, Jake Allen. The puck was loose in front of the net. The Maxstrom. And finally, nobody can catch it. So, it was amazing to see that. Here we go. Puck go back to Calgary and the offensive side. Right now, Montreal is on fire right now. They start to come back in the game. Like what I was trying to say is that when you have a fight like that, it sometimes changes the momentum. And how many times we hear this before? Because that fight, the team is come back. High same from Calgary with 8 minutes, 4 seconds. I'm telling you now, Montreal can come back now. Dano tried to get, that was Dano around the net. The puck was in front of the net. Lose the puck, pushing everybody, could not put the puck around. Here we go. 8 minutes to go. We're losing people, but it's not a big deal. We're going to finish the game strong here. We need everybody here. Here we go. Puck recovery by Weber. Weber to Romanov, I believe, no? Toffoli. No penalty there? Wow. You have a tripping on that one. Weber. Puck is outside. Come back to Calgary in the neutral zone. Bass to bass over there. Try to go around Romanov. Romanov lose feet right there, but Calgary lose up. Oh my God, another turnover. Montreal. Jesus. That's terrible. If Montreal tied this game, this is the steal of the year. Montreal don't deserve anything tonight. They just don't deserve nothing. But they still fight for the game. That's amazing me to see that. 2-1. Calgary make a lot of turnover too. But you can see that play right now. The guy from Calgary, from Montreal, use the backhands. Why cannot turn around, do a cut back, and play your forehands? Here we go, behind the net, back to the breakout, turnover again. How many times I said turnover again? That's the number 3 right there. Third turnover, the same shift and by the same players. 3 times. Now Calgary control the puck. Now shoot from the defenseman. Nobody in front of the net with Jake Allen. Where are they? We don't know. Jake Evans tried to battle the puck behind the net with Kulak. Sick. Here we go. Penalty, Calgary. The door is open now. Calgary, penalty 2 minutes, and now Montreal are on power play. That's the chance of the night. That could happen right now. We'll see if Montreal can come back and make this 2-2. Let's follow the game right now and see what's happening. Put the screen bigger so I can see everything. Here we go. We have Perry. We have Tada, Kokanemi, Gallagher. The puck is outside the zone, battle behind the net, behind the and the play. Right, Petrie have the puck right now, and we go. We start the first time. Puck back to Kokanimi. Another bad entry by who? Thomas Tatar. Forget the puck at the blue line and create another offside. Thomas Tatar. Here we go. Face off, neutral zone. Gallagher lose the puck. Recovery by Pedri at the red line. And lose the puck again by Gallagher. There are no gas. Now 1:22 remaining at the penalty. 5 minutes at the game. Again, the entry right now is terrible. Now the puck back at the blue line. They reset right now. Kokanimi have the puck to Pedri. Pedri to Tata. Kokanimi to Tata. They switch the side. That's what happened. Tata have the puck to Perry. Hey, Perry! In front of net. Wow. Big check in the back. And no penalty. Of course, no penalty. If this is not a cross check or a cross check in the back, how you call it? That's terrible. Face off winning by Montreal. Weber have the puck. Now we have power play number 2. And again, Weber, what the heck you doing? One of the worst game I never see Shea Weber. They win the puck and power on the face off, and they lose the puck on the board by Shea Weber. Another entrance, losing the puck in the entrance zone. And what? Lose the puck again. It is getting frustrated to watching them. Not because they're losing, they cannot play. That's frustrated about that part over there. Now they're in the entrance. Drouin Anderson. And Anderson shoot the puck. Stopped by Maxstrom again. He's back to Weber. Weber have a chance to bring that puck deep. Anderson. Toffoli. Lucic have the puck. Bring back the puck. Anderson just forecheck. Lucic. Puck in the corner right now. 5-4 players battle for the puck. Goodrow get the puck. Slap shot for the point. And big save of Jake Allen. 3 minutes, 30 seconds, 34 seconds, 27 shot at the night. Again, only 18 from the Montreal. We have a timeout, TV timeout. We'll see what's happening. Eleven 25 Eastern Time in Florida right now. And we have to wait until the play come back. And again, we have another commercial. The bad thing about this is one of those commercials is always the same commercial. NHL tonight, NHL tonight, NHL tonight. Defense skill. Show us your skill. I don't know. They should bring other commercial. No. Anyway, let's finish strong this live stream. We are 3 minutes 30 seconds, I believe, at the end of the third period between the Montreal Canadiens again Calgary Flame. The score is still 2-1 Calgary Flames. 27 shot from the Calgary tonight versus 18 from Montreal. This Montreal is a back-to-back game, and honestly, Calgary did not play a lot of the game this week, so that's another advantage for them. So we'll see how they're going to respond. How Montreal can do something for the last, part of the game. And we are back now. Let's move on to the sound now. Here we go. Face off winning by Montreal, but the puck goes straight in the bench, and we have to go back again on the face off. We'll see it when Montreal is going to remove the goaltender to play 6 versus 5. Because it's late tonight, we don't have any um, post game. After the game, I'm going to create those post game tomorrow at some point during the day. And to be ready for Saturday, we have again 2 more games Saturday, honestly. The Panthers and also the Calgary Flames against Montreal. So let's move on with the 3:10 to go. Puck is around the hash mark area. Battle between 3 players. Puck go back to Calgary. And whoop! Big save with Jake Allen right there. Armisen tries to stop and again another turnover. Puck going to D. Calgary control the puck. That's the only thing he tried to do is burning the time. Puck ran around the puck, around the board, and recovery by now by Montreal. Suzuki, we have a slashing penalty for Montreal. Bad play of Paul Barron again. Why? Why Paul Barron is on the ice at 4 minutes, 3 minutes at the end of the game? Anyway, don't get it. Wow. Not good at all. 2:35 with 2 minute penalty for Montreal. Mistake after mistake, mistake after mistake all game, all night. Wow. The power play of Calgary is terrible tonight, to be honest with you. Montreal play bad. Calgary play bad also, to be honest with you. Now they come back. D to D. The only thing we like to do right now to be sure Calgary did not score. Icing from Montreal all the way. Joe Daniel bring the puck to Danny. Danny bring the puck back to Joe Daniel behind the net. They are reset for the power play right now. They start a breakout and then go to Lane Home. Lane Home push the puck, deep the puck around, and Armia go around the net and bring the puck. And Montreal control the puck right now. Romanov. And they're losing the puck right there. The puck back to defenseman of Calgary. 1 minute remaining to the end of the game. Calgary attack right now. D to D. Front net. Missing the net. Puck go outside of D. Outside of the zone. Now, again, what do you do? Luchik. Montreal pick up the puck. That's the last part over there. They still have the time right now. Down the puck around the net. 35 seconds to go. Is it empty net there? 29 seconds to go. No icing. Weber to Suzuki. 14 seconds to go. Montreal, 6 versus 5. Pedri. Weber, shoot! Big save. And that's it. Here we go. End of the game, my friend. Another loss for Montreal Canadiens. They don't lose a lot of game again the last couple of games, but honestly, this was not good enough. Really poor performance for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. We have to be honest. This was really bad. From the beginning to the end. But again, it's not blame anyone. We knew at the beginning a game I said is going to be 4-2 for Calgary because it's a game back to back, and honestly, that's a loss. So thanks again for watching us. If you are still here, we appreciate your time with me tonight. And I look forward to see you next game this weekend for another live stream with your coach, Coach Frenchy. Have a great night, mes amis. Au revoir. À la prochaine. Bonne soirée.